Hello, everyone. This is Dee Bryant from Dee Bryant Inspired. I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my podcast. I greatly appreciate it. So, I'm coming to you this evening because I want to do something a little bit different. I do. And so, this is going to entail you listening to my 4-part Money Smarts episodes that's coming up within the next week. And so for the next 4 weeks, starting next Sunday, not this Sunday, not tomorrow, but the next week, it's kind of like early March, we're going to have a Money Smart episode, about 30 minutes, one episode every Sunday for the next 4 weeks. And what I would like to see happen is that our listeners are going to tune in to that 4-part episode, right? And so this is all about learning to be smarter when it comes to your money. And so these episodes are going to be focused on budgeting, saving, spending, and also investing. And so I have a money expert that's coming on to the podcast. And so she's going to come in and enlighten us with all of her great knowledge to help us be in better control of our finances. And I think this is just so important. Unfortunately, it's like money makes the world go around. It really does. And it's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is, right? And so when we're able to go out and work, honest work, and make money, I think that we need to get in the habit of being smart when it comes to spending it, right? And so that starts with a budget. And so that's going to be the first part episode. I think we're going to talk about budgeting first, and then the next week we're going to go into spending, saving, and then that last week, the 4th week, is going to be investing. And so it is my goal to try and get up one of the 4-part episode up every Sunday for 4 weeks, starting in the month of March. And what I would like to do is for our listeners just to tune in, basically, and take notes and figure out how to apply some of the lessons learned to their own lives. And that's going to be very important. And so what I'm hoping is that at the end of the 4-part series is that those individuals that have actively engaged in all 4 episodes will be able to write me an essay of 1,000 words or less, indicating to me how the information that was provided was helpful and how they plan to use it to make their lives better, basically. And so that's what it's about. And so what I want to do, I want to reward you in the end. For those of you that may be struggling financially and don't have reliable transportation, so what I would like to do is to give you a free vehicle that's not going to cost you anything, a vehicle that's going to be in good shape, and it's going to be yours. And so I want to be able to be a blessing to you and reward you with that. And so I guess you can say it's a competition. And so, but I guess the requirement is you must be plugged into each of those episodes, right? And based upon the information that is provided throughout those episodes, that's kind of how I want you to kind of, I guess, craft your answer in terms of how you plan to apply some of the lessons learned to your own life to make things better when it comes to controlling your finances. And then I will make a decision, me and also the Money Matters expert that's coming on to the podcast, her and I will make a decision on who we think got the most out of the training that was provided, and who we think that can probably do the most good with the knowledge that they received. And so based upon that person is going to be rewarded. And so if you're interested in perhaps receiving a free, not a brand new, but a free vehicle, it's actually a minivan that carries 7 people. It's top of the line. And I think that you will really, really enjoy this. I really do. And so all you have to do is just plug into those 4 episodes, and based upon what you learn, write an essay of 1,000 words or less indicating how the information that was provided was helpful to you and how you are planning on applying it to your life to make things better when it comes to controlling your finances. And so I think this is a topic I wish that I had when I was like 18 or 20. No one really sat down with me and talked to me about the importance of being smart when it came to spending my money. I was very young. I started making money as a teenager, and unfortunately I was in the habit of spending, you know, just as fast as I received it. And because of that, I found myself getting in debt early on. As a young person in my early 20s, I was in debt, it it never goes away. And so I think the important thing is to just be smart now. And so as you continue to live your life, it's all about living and learning and growing and making things better. And I think if you have your finances under control, it's going to help you so much in being able to acquire the things that you want. And so I highly, highly recommend to all of the parents out there, you have young people in your life, aren't serious about their finances. I just want to encourage you today to encourage them to start listening to my podcast, Dee Bryant Inspired podcast. And I am actually on 7 different platforms out there. Just put in Dee Bryant Inspired podcast and you should be able to find me out there. And my podcast series is based on my book, Holding On and Not Giving Up on Self. And so to learn more about me, please visit my website at deebryintinspired.com. Okay. And then here's the one last thing I hope to do is, so once we identify the winner of this little essay competition, it is going to be my goal to bring that winner onto my podcast with me and the money expert to kind of talk through, some of the things that were learned and how they're planning on using the knowledge gained to make things better for them. And so I can't wait to have you on my podcast, whoever you are. I'm super excited. I think this is just going to be an educational experience, not just for you, but for all of those that are listening. And so you're going to be a blessing to so many people. You really are. And so I just want to encourage you young folks to just really take life a little bit more serious, especially when it comes to your finances. Let's get smart about that. And just remember, so the 4-part series is going to focus on budgeting, spending, saving, and investing. And so you don't want to miss it, okay? All right. But thank you all so very much for listening today. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. I really do. And so until next time, stay safe and blessed and take good care. Bye-bye.